We are going to start, and I would do this as your notes. And for some reason, this isn't all lining up, so let's see if I can get it to line up. All right. What I would do here is right on top, EOC review number 1 notes. Okay? Says a pentagon is a geometric figure with 5 sides. The lengths of the sides of a given pentagon are 6x plus 2 centimeters, 3x plus 2 centimeters, 2x centimeters, 3x plus 4 centimeters, and 8x minus 4 centimeters. Which equation below describes the perimeter of the pentagon in terms of x? So, I am going to draw myself a pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have? 5. Well, at least we know it has 5. Okay? Most of us. Some of us said 6, 4. Okay, that's a bad thing. You need to know these things. You are taking a high school class. All right, it says 6x plus 2, 3x plus 2, 2x. It doesn't matter what side is what. 8x minus 4. I'm just making sure I've got the right figure. I know what I'm doing. So what am I going to do to find the perimeter?
Add them all up.
Add all sides. So perimeter is equal to 6x plus 2 plus 3x plus 2 plus 2x plus 3x plus 4 plus 8x minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm good. Now all I need to do is combine like terms. So I'm going to 6x plus I have a plus sign out there. I've got a plus sign. I've got a plus sign. I've got a plus sign. So all those I need to combine. 6 plus 3 is
9.
plus 2
11.
plus 3
14.
plus 8.
22.
So I've got 22x. So my x's, when we're combining x's here, we are not changing, correct? We only can combine the same degree when we're adding or subtracting, all right? So we don't change that degree. This is a degree of what? 1. Now I have to combine my constants. 2 plus 2 plus 4 minus 4. So it's plus 4, and there is my answer, and that would be A, correct?
Yeah.
All right. The degree, what does the degree of a polynomial mean? Okay. The degree is the power of the term with the largest polynomial. In other words, the degree is the power of the term. Okay? What do you need to remember when adding and subtracting polynomials? You can only combine like terms. When you add terms with powers, the powers stay the same. That's for adding and subtracting. Okay? Okay. Let's turn the page. Let's do practice problem number 1 together. The one thing I am going to suggest to you, because some of you know this and some of you don't, I have some information written on the board up there. It says perimeter of a rectangle. I would say that for your purposes right now, take out your reference chart and write this on there. Because there is no perimeter, there's no area, but these are things you're going to have to memorize if you do not know them now. So, perimeter of a rectangle. You will see it expressed either as 2 times length plus width, or 2L plus 2W for the most part. It can be switched around, it doesn't matter. Okay? That is the perimeter of a rectangle. The area of a triangle. Does anybody know what the formula is? Correct. And if you don't know that, you need to memorize that. And you can use 1/2 times base times height. You can use 0.5 times base times height. Doesn't matter, but you need to learn that formula in your little brain. Okay? So, with that being said, if Ashlyn is making a banner in the shape of a triangle, she wants to outline the banner with a decorative border. How special? How long will the border be in terms of B? So, we need to, what?
Add your B terms.
Add your B terms. So, I've got 12B, add all. What is it going to be? Plus 12B minus 8 plus 9B plus 8. 12B, and 9B is what? 33. 33B minus 8 plus 8. No, this is what you need to do. Minus 8 plus 8 is minus 8. So that is in terms of B. That is the expression for how long the border will be in terms of B. Okay? Yes. Yes, you need it all there. Okay? They didn't just ask for the B's. I know it says in terms of B, but this is what they mean. What is the expression? And you need to simplify all expressions. If they ask you for an expression for this, you need to give that expression and then simplify. Now, something that you need to remember that's not on this page, so we're going to do this example. If I have 2x minus 3 minus x plus 3, what do I really have? Well, 2x minus 3. What does this sign do here? What does this sign do? I need to what? Change the signs of both of these, correct? So it's like saying negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Now I can combine, and I would end up with x minus 6 as my answer choice. Okay? Remember, when you subtract, you change the signs. Do you remember that? Okay? So let's look at another example. 5x plus 5 minus 2x minus 2. What happens here? 5x plus 5 plus 2. This negative and this negative makes it a what? Positive. Okay? So then I have 5x minus 2x, which is 3x, and 5 plus 2, which is... Okay, everybody good with this? Okay, it's the subtraction that'll get you. The addition will be just fine. Okay? All right, let's look at here. What is the area of the shaded region of the rectangle? Well, I can tell you what I'm thinking about what I need to do. I need to take the area of rectangle, the total area of the rectangle, and what am I going to have to do?
And then you're going to have to find the area of the triangle.
Minus the area of the triangle. And I'm just putting in words what I think I'm going to have to do. Okay? That's all I've done is say, okay, I know I have this. I'm going to have to find that, then subtract that from that. All right. So the area of my rectangle is pretty easy, isn't it? The area of my rectangle is going to be 2x times 3x plus 2.
6x squared plus 4.
Well, I can do it that way, or I could write it down over here either way, okay? I might just go over here and say 2x times 3x plus 2. Or I could find them individually. You are correct. Okay? If I found that individually, that would be 6x plus 4, wouldn't it? Okay? It's going to work either way, because when I do this, I'm going to get 6x squared, plus 4x. We forgot something. Okay? All right. So how about my triangle? Area of my triangle. 1/2 times what? 2x minus 2 times x plus 1 is what I see. So here, 1/2 times 2x minus 2 times x plus 1. Always take care of your multiplication of your binomials first. So I've got minus 1/2 times 2x times x is...
2x times 2x squared.
Okay, 2x times 1 is...
-2x.
No, plus 2x FOIL.
Oh, yeah.
First, outside, inner is minus 2x. Last, -2 times +1 is -2. All right, I still have a mess to deal with over here, so I'm going to write 6x squared plus 4x minus. I'm going to put my 1/2, and I'm going to clean up what's inside my parentheses. And I've got 2x squared, and I've got nothing here, do I? Minus 2. Because a plus 2x and a minus 2x gives me 0. 6x squared plus 4x. All right, if I have a negative 1/2 times 2, what do I have?
X squared.
A minus x squared. Do you agree? A negative 1/2 times -2 gives me plus 1. Okay. So then here, 6x squared minus x squared is 5x squared. 4x, I don't have anything to combine with it, plus 1. There's my answer. Yes, it's A. Okay. What is necessary to understand in order to properly combine like terms? When combining like terms, the powers, we've already said this, must match and will remain the same. What does combining mean? Adding, right? Okay. Combining means adding or subtracting. Because you could be combining integers. One's positive, one's negative. So you're combining. That means that the powers must match and will remain the same. What happens to the degree of a monomial when it's multiplied by another monomial? Exponents. We're talking about multiplication now. Exponents are added together, resulting in a change of the degree of the new monomial. Okay. All right, so let's flip the page. All right, I asked the class last period what one they wanted me to do. Which one you want me to do? 1, 2, or 3?
I'm not really. It doesn't matter.
Two immediately catches my eye.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
2's just like the one I just did. Find the area of the big rectangle, subtract the area of the small rectangle, right? Okay. Okay. How about 3? The side length of a square is 4x squared plus 3. Well, if one side's that side, then what's this side?
16x.
And we know that area of a square is side times side or side squared, right?
Can we do 1 and 2?
So I could do, 4x squared plus 3. I could write that as this, couldn't I? But I also could write it as 4x squared plus 3 times 4x squared plus 3, correct? Now I need to simplify that. 4x squared times 4x squared is what? 16x to the power of 4, because we combine these, we add those exponents when we're multiplying. 4x squared times 3 is 12x squared. 3 times 4x squared is plus 12x squared. 3 times 3 is plus 9. Combine like terms, I end up with 16x to the 4th plus 24x squared plus 9. Essentially, that would be answer D, wouldn't it? It is done. Now, see, this is the same way as that one was. You would have just done 3x minus 2 times 3x minus 2 to find your answer. And number 2 would be just like the problem that we did on the front page. You don't have to do these. These are notes. Put these in your binder and keep these. Please note that on your Algebra EOC review, number 1, number 6 on page, I think that's page 8. It might be page 7, but I think it's page 8. It's marked off. You don't have to do it. This is due tomorrow. Have a lovely day. God bless your toenails.
What is due tomorrow?
Yes, that's due tomorrow. Okay? Bye, Karan. Have a good day.
Bye, Ron.